I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be, what's good? And all my, I ain't gonna lie, and all my 57 point such and such and such and such or whatever years, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't never. Chat, y'all hear me? When I tell you I have never seen the Knicks come back from the great, it's the greatest comeback since Lazarus. I ain't even gonna front. Yo, this is the greatest comeback since Lazarus. Y'all hear me? Like, I have never, ever seen nothing like this in all my life. I got my main man backstage. Let me cue up the joint so he can step to the bad side with me. Where's my guy joint at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Let me cue my guy music. Lee, what's good, bro?
Yo. My apologies, but I had to walk away because I was gonna lose my ish. But I'm a quote one of the greatest prophetic persons I ever heard in my life. Spit some bars. Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it. Yo, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is backstage? Yo, I got somebody backstage too. Gonna step to the bad side with us. Hey, hold on for a split second, Lee. Hold on.
Oh, we good, baby.
Hey, watch this, Lee. Watch this, love. Watch this. Tori Beat is in the building. Salute.
Good evening, good people.
Good evening.
What the fuck? What did we just see?
I don't know. I literally, I hit, and it's not like we ain't talk offline. I text you, as soon as I sent the text, I stood up and was standing in front of the TV in awe for 7 straight minutes. I never sat down. And my TV was on mute the whole time because I can't take the noise. I'm like, I can't listen to these commentators. Click. You know?
Yeah.
I know I probably missed Breeny going crazy, but I couldn't take it. I put the TV on mute and I just stood in. I could. Jalen Brunson is an amazing individual. Screw any and everybody who got something to say about that man, including me. Including me
Yo,
on occasion.
yo,
Lord
that
have
young man's
mercy.
a bad
I've never
mofo.
been this happy. I don't know what I just watched.
Let me. Yeah, I'm 1,000% with y'all, but let me say this because I have to include this guy. Landry Shamit's defense on Spider at the
Was
end of this game was nothing
otherworldly, bro.
Phenomenal.
magnificent.
Otherworldly.
Oh
He
my
Phenomenal.
shut the water
God, bro.
off, yo. He
He said,
literally
not in my
shut the
building.
water off.
Oh
Not
my,
in my building. He said, not in my building. I don't care if you sleeping in your bed or not.
Shut the water
oh
off
my,
completely. That man ain't score another point.
oh my, oh my,
The adjustment came late, but it came.
oh my
Man,
God.
boy, I wanted to punch
Andrew
Mike
Shamit
Brown
was
in.
incredible on
Yes, he was.
defense tonight.
Yes, he was.
And that three he hit to cut the lead to 3.
Right
Clutch.
after the two
Oh
Macau Bridges, oh, they was just. And shout out to Jalen Brunson, who was cooking James Hart. I did not understand. He was cooking that man. Shout out to him for still making a pass.
yeah,
Yes.
Because he could have
Yes.
kept that ball.
yeah.
Facts.
Twice
That
to
was
Macau
major.
for the 3 and once to Shamit, the tie the game. Like, come on, y'all. Come on now. Shout out to the captain.
Oh my God. I don't know what I just saw. I'm honest. I'm in
It was
awe.
it was that had to be one of the best comebacks I think I've ever seen. I think am I being a Knicks fan? I think I might be being a Knicks fan. It's got to be. It's got to be one of the best Nick comebacks I've ever seen ever. I thought
Yo,
we was dead in the water, Freezy, and you know it because I was like, dang, yo, I don't think we good. Up until that point when I sent the text, I was like, nah, I think we all right. And then somebody hit a 3, and they went down like 21, right? It was 21
Yeah,
points.
Evan Mobley hit a
Mobley
3.
hit that 3, and I'm like, you know what? Nothing seemed to be going our way. That rust I thought would take maybe a quarter, taking this whole game. It's a dub. I don't think we're gonna get this one. And immediately it was like they hurt me. It was like, nah, I got you.
Right.
Nah, I got you. It wasn't 30 seconds after that the run started.
Yeah, I told Ty Bobby Lee, and I'm gonna let you rock, bro. I just want to say this real quick.
oh, you good?
I told Ty Bobby because Ty Bobby was calling me like, and I ain't calling nobody out, but I gotta call him out for this one, like, because generally what we talk about on the phone is what we talk about on the phone, right? But I legit when he called me panicking, I had 25 text messages from about 16 or 17 different people. What is Mike Brown doing? Take them out. The game is over. He out here looking like Tibbs. The game is over. Put him on the bench. Wave the white towel. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, nah, bro. Nah. We are like 2 real runs away from getting back in the game. We got a chance. Right? Because they just coming, they tired. They look tired in the face. Right? They just coming off of game 7. And let's just see if we can go on a run. If we go on a run and then they stop it, then I'll say wave the white flag. But when we went on a run and they just couldn't, they didn't have
And he never called the timeout.
no, and he never put Jaron Allen back in the game.
I could not believe it. I said, he not gonna call. Oh, go. That's all I kept saying. He's not gonna call the timeout. Go. I thought he was gonna call the timeout at least 3 different times, and it never came. And Jalen was cooking. My eyes lit up every time Harden was on him. Every single. I'm like, oh, he gonna score again. Oh, he
Yeah,
gonna score again. Oh, he
yeah,
gonna score again. He brought them all the way back from 21 points down.
yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to the captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
Oh my gosh. Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
promise you, up until that point, I was like, nah, we good. We could come back. Mobley hit that three. I'm like, you know what? Tonight just might not be our night. Like,
Right.
it just might not be our night. Like, we can't get no loose balls. Like, stuff is rimming out. We look a step slow. I'm like, it's still Knicks in five though.
Right.
Now it's Knicks in what you said, 2.175.
I've been saying it I've been telling everybody, yo, legit, my witness, like legit, like Lee been knowing me for years. We know I keep a witness on deck because I do content creation and people be quick to be like, no, you didn't. Right. But I've been telling Tom Bobby the whole time throughout the game, like, relax, bro. Nixon 3.25. Right. Like legit trying to keep our head up. Like, nah, man, this ain't over. This team tired. And so when we was coming down the stretch, Tory B, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have never seen this look on a professional athlete's face. The Cleveland Cavaliers looked like they didn't want that game to go to overtime. They
They
No.
looked
knew it.
like they was content with losing that game at the end of the game. Right? Some of the shots we hit, I was like, where is y'all defense? And I'm not saying that Brunson didn't hit great shots. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Brunson hit great shots, and their defense just didn't have no gas. And Jalen and Lee, remember the other day when we was talking about how you hack Mitch? When you hack Mitch, you rest Brunson. Remember that? Me, you,
Yep.
Hollow Eyes?
Yes, you did. Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
when you hack Mitch, you rest Brunson. And I don't know why teams don't get it. Like, you hack Mitch, you send Mitch to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson recovering. His battery meter going up and up and up, right? Because he's not doing the offense and all of that, whatever. And sure enough, down the stretch, we were fresh and they were not. And I'm not saying that we would not have come back if that team wasn't fresh. We'd have beat them anyway. You know what I'm saying? We'd have beat them anyway, whether it was fresh or not. The records prove it, right? But at the same time, you could tell that team
It was
just
tough.
they needed a nap.
Yep.
They
Yep.
they needed a nap.
Night,
I
night.
mean,
Rockabye, baby.
And not for
and
nothing. Think about this. For as great of a comeback as this was, we probably took the Cavs' best punch.
That's
They haven't
exactly.
even. They haven't seen us.
right.
Let me say, hold on a
We
second. Give me a
we didn't
second,
play
Tori.
well.
Tori, I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because I said that 2 or 3 times in the last 15 minutes. We took their best shot, and we turned around and we dropped a 10-piece combo on their ass so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, man, remember when Freezy, remember the story you told me about how you got in the ring with Terrell Biggs and you thought you was gonna do something and you gave me your best shot and
And then,
he
and then he proceeded to whoop my ass.
boy, he
Yeah.
dropped that, he dotted that I across that T. That's
Yeah.
exactly what we did
Yeah.
in the effing garden.
Yeah.
Not
Shout
to
out to
put you
Corey
out
Lee
there
for
like that, big
reminding me
bro.
I got my ass whooped by Terrell Biggs.
But he's a pro.
Shout
He
out. Right.
won.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Sorry, what's up, brother?
What's so gorgeous? Hey man, hey man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Yo, I thought I was gonna be on a milk box in a minute. This one,
Nah, you know what? It didn't fit. Usually when the Knicks lose or when they lose, especially in the playoffs, I be mad as hell. I was not mad. Like, there was not a part of me that was upset. I'm like, you know what? We gonna kill you. We gonna crush these dudes anyway. It's still over.
Yeah.
But
that comeback, yo, man. Hey, shout out.
but I do want to say this. This is not a game. This team is legit. They for real because this is a game the Knicks would have easily lost in last year's playoffs and during the beginning of this season. Now they would have dropped this game one against Atlanta.
Yeah.
This team has definitely found they little lane. They found they judge, whatever you want to call it. They found it. These dudes was locked in for real. They was not trying to. Jalen was like, "Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no."
Not
He took it
tonight.
personal. He took.
Ain't
He
not
took.
tonight.
He not. I'm not doing this tonight. We're not losing this game.
Hey, Ty Bobby said that wasn't me. I said take out heart. Yeah. Hey man, my bad, TB. My bad, TB. My bad, TB. Man, I got like 16, 17 text messages. I had like 4 telephone calls. That's why I kind of had to push the joint back a little bit, man, because Kaz was venting. Like, I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody we know was on the verge of crying. I ain't never seen no shit like this before. Me either.
Hey, come on, man. What you need, a virtual hug or something? You all right?
Bruh, hey, yeah, man. This team, man, they keep finding ways to impress us with victories.
Very
Like
special.
they keep finding ways they keep finding new and inventive ways to like prove that this season is for real.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, big dog. Oh man, we can always say we turned the corner, or we, or we. Team is fully, truly mature. I mean, this is like checking all those lumps from previous years and actually, really, truly learning from situational basketball at its best.
Right.
And other than the fact that I was mad at Mike Brown, and if I was right there at Madison Square Gardens, I probably would have stole on him. You know what I'm saying? For being so late with the adjustment, putting Shamit, which was, hey, he did it. I'm over it. Thank you, Jesus. He got it together.
Lee, but in order to do that, he had to sit Josh Hart, though. How do you bench Josh Hart, bro?
Simple. Sit your ass down. I feel you. But
And not for nothing, I was mad when he actually went back in the game. I'm like, I'll put him back in. He
bro.
was not having. It was just. It wasn't his night. It wasn't his night. It wasn't Cat
It
night. We
wasn't,
had a few
man.
dudes
He
that
was
needed a
rusty.
5-minute break, yo. I felt like Cat was trying to throw the game. I'm like, what is he doing, yo?
Yeah.
Right.
Cat,
Yeah.
I don't
Stupid
understand why
fouls he
Cat
getting.
wrestling with somebody in the fourth quarter. Why is he pulling this man's
And I
arm?
was so like when he did that, I was like, if we lose, I'm gonna fight this dude. And that's Cat is my man. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna fight this dude if we lose because of this. It didn't matter, yo. They went right down. Did they miss? They missed it. No, they had the 3 at the end of that possession, right?
I believe
I
so. You
think
might be right.
somebody hit a 3. I was like, oh brother.
Yeah.
Like Struce or Sam Merrill.
Yeah, one of
But
them guys hit a 3.
but yo, man, shout
It
out to this
ain't
team.
matter. They gave us their best shot.
Yeah.
They actual best shot, and at the end of that game, you could see it. That was they couldn't do nothing. And
They
your
couldn't
man
do
Kenny
nothing.
got to be a Brunson fan. He got to be.
Yeah.
He had to be enjoying the show, bro, because he made 0 adjustments, no timeouts. He was like, "Yeah, just let him cook."
Yeah. Yeah.
Anderson was on the sideline just letting JB cook, yo. That's
But
hilarious
You
to me.
gotta, hey, so our brother backstage, man. Let me bring my guy up real quick because I know he ready to rock and roll, man. Jay, hey Jay, hold your head up, bro. We need for you to. Jay, can you hear us? Jay Chosen in the building. Salute.
yeah.
that's a fire intro, sir.
Salute.
No
What's good,
doubt.
Jay? What's happening, man?
No doubt. Appreciate it, yo. Got no voice.
Oh, you laid it. You left it all out there on the floor,
Yeah.
screaming and yelling.
I mean, I got some of it. I just started. I drank a mad water. Yo, you know, we making records while we're doing what we're doing. This is not just basketball. This is not just comebacks. These are records. This is a record-breaking, record-making, full speed ahead, train only going one way squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Jay, let me say something to you, bro. I want to put something in your ear, right? So here's the thing I want to put in your ear.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have got to beat us 4 out of the next 6 times in order to make the finals. Is there any team in the NBA you feel like can beat us 4 out of 6 times? Anybody?
Nobody. I'm not saying that even as like hyperbole. Like, I'm not even saying that even as, you know, with my heart rather than my mind. It's just not. It's not possible. It's definitely not possible for this team, and it's not possible for any team. 4 out of 6. I mean, 4 out of 6. Think about in any other sport that if you went 4 for 6, you'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have, so that means that you have to be amazing, extra special. Tony Gwynn, Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
to beat us 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm gonna say this right now, loud, right here. Jalen Brunson got Mamba blood. Jalen Brunson got Jordan blood.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is a superstar.
Yeah.
They all contributed. They all did fantastic things. But JB might be one of the most cool cats I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Right? He don't get irked. He don't get up. He don't down. He don't. It's the same. He just dance, shoot, and score.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat. That's a good point. 4 out of 6.
That's what they have to do. That's their battle, right? Their battle is to win 4 out of the next 6 games.
Not happening. You know what it felt like the first, like, 2.5 quarters? It felt like Space Jams.
Yeah.
Like they took all our power out of us, but somehow we found it back at the end.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm telling you, each team that we have come across, we have made them tuck their tails. They were down by 6. Even after we went up and up and up, you know what I'm talking about, towards the end.
Yeah.
That's not a time to tuck your tail.
Yeah.
That's the time to show you why you just beat Detroit, or show you why you're supposed to be here, or show you why you're trying to get a championship, or show you why anything.
Right.
They was defeated before that even happened.
Yeah.
Fire.
Man.
and they haven't got us at full strength. Oh, look at that. Coach in the chat, baby, what's up?
Coach, what's good? Coach, what's good, man?
On a
Coach
night
was
like this, we
popping,
could use
coach.
his words of wisdom.
Yeah, man.
Drop that man a line. Let's get
Yeah,
Coach up
man.
here.
Yeah, man. Hey, Coach, what you gonna do, brother? Man, I tell you what. Man. When I saw JB take on the challenge and start waving people away, like, no, we ain't running that. I was like, oh. And when I saw Jay, I was like, oh, okay, all right, JB, we down by a lot now, and it wasn't, so if you put that cape on, when you put that cape on, man, you can't just put that cape on for no reason. And he played, and Lee, this is exactly what I mean by hero ball and moments where you need a hero, as opposed to playing hero ball when everybody vibing. You don't have to do that, bro. Like legit, he legit is like just turned into a superhero right in front of our eyes. And we found another amazing way to beat a really good NBA basketball team.
Man, oh man, it was amazing. So
Yep.
hype. So hype. Nick Nation, what's up, brother?
Nick Nation in the building.
Peace.
Yeah. Is that the dude?
I feel drained like I
calling?
played. My bad, Freeze. I feel drained like I played. Yo, swear to
I know,
God.
right?
I'm not joking. Yo, my body.
It felt so weird.
Look how I'm saying. Look, I got a bad back, bad spine, bad everything. I can't even. I'm slumping. I can't even stand right. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I can't. My mind is in such a awe-stricken place. It's like I can't even imagine what the NBA sees right now. Right? I can't even imagine what people around the league see.
Now, this was the message to really be sent tonight. That was the message.
Wow.
They all said so too.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what they're gonna do? The fair weather, the naysayers, they're gonna jump aboard. And then there's no room on the ship for them.
There's no more room. They out there, they drowning. They shark bait.
We're immediately thinking the same thing. There ain't no room on the ship for fair weather.
Free Keith told me last week that they can't ride. Free Keith said, "No, we're not letting nobody on." That's what I said. Free Keith, what's gonna happen when the Knicks impress and shock the whole basketball world? He was like, "Hey, bro, it's already standing room only. Where they gonna fit at?" Fact, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Oh man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of the shots that were hit tonight, the Bridges corner 3,
major. The Shamit 3, major. Come on, man. Come on. That's people playing for a purpose, man.
My friend is backstage, man. And as soon as I saw the thing pop up, I was like, man, I don't want to have no meltdown up here acting like a big ass baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I'm gonna just hit the button and just let whatever natural thing happen, man. Kobe,
Yo,
salute.
What's good, coach?
yo.
What's good, man?
Man, my eyes are burning, bro.
Oh,
I'm
good to
trying.
see you, brother.
Good to see y'all. I've been kind of chilling in the backgrounds, you know, so keeping up with y'all here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we've been holding your hat for like 3 months.
I know, man.
Yeah, hey, Tom, we've been holding these hats for like how long? We been holding these hats?
For a minute, man.
Yeah,
It's good to see you
Three
back, brother.
months
Good to
sound
see you
about
back.
right.
Good to see y'all, man. Just mental health, man. Just gotta keep up with everybody.
I'm glad you came on here.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I've been meaning to for a minute, but the timing. I figured I'd wait for the comeback for the comeback. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
It's always good.
yeah,
Nah, but man, when I was watching that game and Dean Wade made that 4 point play to put them up
Clarkson fouled
22,
him. Yeah,
I'm always like trying to be glass half full, you know that.
yeah,
And I I really felt it at that moment. Like, man, we don't have one of them Celtic games from last year's comebacks in us.
yeah,
It's got to be right here on this next possession. And then Brunson, it's like he heard me like a little chubby Jiminy Jiminy cricket on his shoulder. Start now. And he just started doing it
right.
a little bit at a time. I was sending Jay some texts here and there while I'm at work. And luckily, the family of the young man I take care of, the dad's really cool. You know, he's a basketball fan. He's a
Yeah,
Spurs fan because I'm here in San Antonio.
yeah,
But he's an objective NBA fan. He's like he knows the Knicks. He'll pop his head in the door like, "Oh man, you see what's going on?" I'm like, "I sure do," you know. And he kept coming in, you know, when the run started happening. And I'm sitting there, I'm grabbing a pillow from the couch, and I'm like, "Yeah!" I'm like screaming, screaming in the pillow.
yeah,
I'm like texting my sons, like crying and stuff. Like, we're gonna do it. I
yeah,
can't
man.
believe it. We just Halliburtoned the Cavs. It's our turn now.
right.
Like that's the first thing I kind of thought of when that Shamit three like bounced around the rim for a couple seconds before it went in. It
Destiny,
made me. It was like it's finally our turn for
destiny. Yep.
destiny, baby.
Yeah,
And but like what Tori B was saying, with we like in the midst of that comeback, we thought we were gonna have that possible technical like flagrant cat grab Jared Allen's arm. I'm like, oh no, not like this. And even in the midst of all that, we found a way, man. And whether it was Mike Brown too late, or some guys waking up finally, OG, I guess, all of a sudden was like, you know what? Let me test this hamstring real quick and try to put my nuts on James Harden's neck when he jumped up. Man, if
yeah,
he would have finished that, I'm like, man, it seemed like he tested his hamstring for the first time right there.
yep,
And then he seemed like he had more of a pep in his step the rest of the game.
yep.
And when Mike Brown, he did take too long, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah, he
he
did.
left in that five that kept us that run going. He stayed with him. He stayed with Shamit. He stayed with that group that got him there. And that's something, you know, I still can't believe it. In my 51 years on this earth, I've never seen, these eyes have never witnessed. What movie is that from again? I said, oh yeah, I think it was Rudy when his dad went to the Notre Dame game for the first time.
Right.
And we actually have Rudy on our team. Jalen Brunson is literally the the underdog story of you can't write this in Hollywood. What's going on with this dude? All right, that's my rant. Y'all go ahead.
Man. Ribs, what's good, bro?
What up, Ribs?
What up, yeah? Man,
Miss and love all y'all though. By the
it's a
way,
hell of a game, man. Like for real. But I was surprised. I wasn't like worried about it because even
Ribs,
in
they
the
was panicking, wasn't they, Ribs?
yeah, even the stream, you get what I'm saying. I'm like, chill out, you get what I'm saying. Like I wasn't worried. Like I knew we was gonna get it. I just didn't know how much points we was gonna win by. But I just had confidence in this game because I think we just better than the Cavs. I'm just being like that's my opinion. But other than that, it's like I'm just waiting for either the Spurs or OKC, man, because I think this is already written. Like to be honest, in my opinion,
Wow.
destiny, man.
like if you could just see it, it's like it's just there for us. It's like I don't see nothing stopping us. To be honest,
Like they have that saying, like championship teams always find a way to win, bro.
like it's crazy because
And
like yo,
Right. It
and
just
like
feels different, right?
yeah, and like I said
It's
in chat, now not only do you, I like that point you said that 4 out of 6. Now not only do they have to beat us 4 out of 6, now they got to try to beat us 4 out of 6 without 9 days of rust.
Yeah.
Now we're back in the rhythm again.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
All we're gonna do tomorrow is put up shots. Put
that's
up
a
shots.
fact.
Yeah.
Treatment and put up shots.
And they're gonna be trying to do lead to your point, they're gonna be trying to do 72 hours worth of stuff in a 36-hour window. That's
Yeah,
crazy, right?
to get back.
And
Crazy.
Yeah.
as much of the discredit we were giving Kenny Atkinson on what the hell he was doing at the end there, I do got to give him credit. He came out with a good game plan defensively at the beginning
Yeah.
to counter the cat top of the key stuff, and like we had it threw us for a loop. And then when we shot 10% from three in the first half, you know, but luckily, like a lot of y'all always say, all of us say it. That's why having a good defense, our defense wasn't rusty.
That's a fact.
That kept us in the game because we just had an overtime game and still held the
100%
Cavs
coach.
to 104 points.
Still, through all of that, we still held the team to 104.
Yeah,
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. And they were up. They were up. What 94? With like
Double
7 minutes left.
digits.
What was
yeah.
the
Yeah.
official numbers on the run?
In
44 to
in
8 or
in the
something? 44 to
44 to
11?
44 to
11,
11.
44 to
44 to
11.
11.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop us. We all the way up.
What's
Oh,
crazy
feel good to be a Knicks fan
is
today.
is
Oh
we
my
we were
God.
down 22 and we still covered.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were favored by 7.5. We still covered in
And
overtime.
still cover the spread.
That's crazy.
Sure
Yeah.
did cover the
Down
spread.
22 and won by 11.
Listen, you know what? You know the stars are aligned properly when we got Coach and Corey Lee back in the same month.
Um,
It,
yeah. And we got all this Lawrence Tears inventory we've been trying.
I I'm not too big on. So I think he's got better things to do than help my team win a game. But I know my pops is out there. I lost him this past month,
Yeah, man. We
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
sorry to
it
hear
was
about that,
My
bro.
heart
took me a
goes
little
out to you,
longer.
man.
Yeah, it took me a little longer to get back. I was just thinking, I
And to
saw,
moms. And to moms, man.
yeah,
Shout
for
out to
sure.
moms too.
And
My
In a
I
different
condolences
know
to you and the family, coach.
yeah.
I
And
appreciate
shout out
that
to moms in a different way.
because usually games like this is when I would like, at the end of regulation, I would have probably called him and be like, "Yo, you watching this?" And that I can hear his little, I can't believe it, and I can hear his voice.
Mhm.
That's what it was like last year on a couple of Boston games. I called him up on our comebacks, and he was like, "I can't believe I never seen this in my life." He's been around for a long time,
Right.
but yeah, man, it's so now I think we reversed the curse tonight with that. Like last year's game one, yeah, now we turned around and did that. It's it, I was in the middle of it, man. Couldn't believe it. I
still
was
got
I was tearing up, bro. I was literally crying. I really was.
still got 7 more to go.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, we still got work to do,
Yeah.
but just as the passionate fans that we all have, all the heartache we've been through as fans these last 50 years of not winning it. It's just all like build up to this moment. Like it's like breaking that ice or rounding that corner. And
Right.
it's like we just got to keep it rolling now. Now that the snowball is starting to roll down the hill,
I say
keep it
like
rolling, baby.
wipe our tears and stuff like that for joy, and then keep on pushing because we got work to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want these blowers tears of joy. I don't want no
that's right. That's
sadness no more.
right.
Man, this is amazing. East Blue Drew says, "Hey, ready for the sweep? Hey, man, it's
It's
not off the
still
table.
alive.
It's not, the sweep is alive. The sweep is alive. Oh
Like
my
what's
gosh.
crazy is we we probably couldn't have played like all the bad things that in our if we did the check boxes and we came out a little. I mean, actually, we didn't come out that bad. The first quarter was good. I was like, wow, man, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And then we went up 11, and all of a sudden, it was like that
Trickle
little
down
uh
effect.
that little boost when Mitch came in, and we had that nice little 11-point lead going. And I'm like, man, boy, we looking good. And then all of a sudden, it's like we forgot how to score for like two and a half quarters,
Yeah.
and then like all those familiar feelings, the bad ones sort of creeping in. Like, no, not again, not like this. Game one at home. We've been favored the last 3 years in the series we lost. And now we exercise the first part of this demon now. Now we gotta keep it going.
So what y'all got
May the power of
for
Christ compel you.
Saturday? I mean, next game.
Oh, I think they in trouble.
Yeah.
I think they in trouble. I think they
Yeah.
gave us their best shot and they got our mediocre ball from the New York Knicks. And I think that we started to find our groove at the end of that game. So I think they in
Hmm.
trouble. I think
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I agree with that.
we all know how heartbreaking that was last year. What it did
right.
to us, our team. That just happened to them. Like they had in their hands. That was their one shot to make a statement, and we snatched it from them.
Yep. They gave us their best shot, and it wasn't
And,
enough.
and
wasn't
Jeremy's
enough.
got a point. They're still they got no break. They got only a day more rest, and then they back at it again with us.
Yeah.
You're right, Jeremy. It was they are tired, and that's unfortunately a part of playing playoff basketball, right? Sometimes you don't get the break, and the other team does. So we took advantage of the fact that they were tired down the stretch. That's what a good team is supposed to do. Take advantage of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
They
Then
you
they
know,
got
claimed they
even more
food
tired
and
trying to chase after our ass, trying to
That's
catch
not
back
a
up.
that's not our fault that they tired.
yeah.
You put team got to take every advantage, and fatigue was an advantage for us, not for them. They were tired, we were
yeah,
not.
Nope.
they should have took care of business and stopped messing around and playing 2 7 game series.
We didn't even know they was gonna be here.
Yeah,
Right. They didn't know
Definitely.
they was going to be here. Shoot.
Right.
They
Facts.
didn't
I was about
know.
to say that, Tori. Boy, you beat me to it. They didn't know they was not gonna be here. They kept farting away games over there in the last series they was in.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare they come in here in New York think they was gonna do something?
they mess
Yeah,
around and
not
almost
the
lost to
Detroit
RJ.
Pistons. We got
Far
shooters over
away.
here.
Yeah.
They always on break today, but we do got we do got shooters. They just was on. They was on hiatus. They was on vacation.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I was. Remember, I used to always say this. Like, it seems like all of our guys, like, they either all get hot at the same time or cold at the same time. And
Yep,
they need to stop
that's
all that
so
mess
weird.
and like take turns. So, like, good lord. But we found the hoop just at the right time, man. Because in the midst of all that, when kudos to whoever, I don't know what they were doing, letting Harden, Joe Ames, Harden lead. I call him friggin' whose idea was to have him get switched on to Brunson the whole time. But and then when Brunson started cooking, shooting like 12-foot layups high off the glass, like 3 times during that run, he put the craziest layups, man. Some of the shots he was making, bro.
Right.
And then the defense started closing in on him, and the guys, McHale and Shamit, made timely open threes when we needed them. That's all that matters. And all those people that were in mid game, they were talking about, oh, looks like Donovan Mitchell is going to win this matchup against Brunson. And he let a minimum salary journeyman on the Knicks lock his ass down in the fourth quarter. Vet minimum, Landry Shamet.
Yeah. And that too lets you know Donovan Mitchell don't have like the win a playoff game mentality because he came out like all gas, no brakes in the first quarter, all of that, and couldn't sustain that late in the game because even in the first quarter his defense was adequate.
Yeah,
Right, I'm not gonna say it's good. I'm gonna say it sufficed. But towards the end, at the end of the game, bro, his offense was off and his defense was non-existent. He just didn't have no gas in the
yeah.
tank.
Yeah, you know what I noticed with Mitchell? If you force him to play fast, like he naturally plays fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like
Right.
he's one of them dudes that sometimes he's too fast for his own good. He doesn't always get under control. And if you're the kind of person that plays on their heels and backs up and lets him do that, he'll eat you up. But if you attack him and take it to him, it makes him like, play faster and even more frazzled to me. Like, and that's what I felt Landry Shamet was doing with him.
He's little, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's little. He's a low guy. He's a small guy.
he
You
made
know?
some crazy layups, and he's fast. He's athletic. I'll give him that. But
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little guy.
and all I heard about were these twin towers that were going to give us hell. They didn't do nothing.
Yeah, when they played them mostly together, they were losing. And then when Kenny Atkinson took Jared Allen out to space the floor some, they kind of went on a run on us a little bit.
Yeah,
And I know that's the reason why. And in my mind, when he didn't bring Jared Allen back, I kind of thought that's what he was doing, like trying to keep the floor space for Harden and for Spider to operate. But if that's y'all strategy, man, we'll see y'all in Cancun.
yeah.
Yeah, Cancun on 3. Cully, what's good, brother?
Yo, salute, man. Salute.
It's been a minute, bro. What's good?
Yeah, man. My apologies. Last time I was in here, I was acting up, man. I was drunk, man. I was hyped. I was mad. I was emotional, but salute, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Yeah, man.
Tonight's game made me proud, man. But yeah,
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say this, bro. Right now, I think you might be the second best rapper on a panel behind Uncle Freezy, bro.
oh shoot, behind you, I'll take it. I'll take it. Long as I'm in good company, I'll take it.
I'll mess around.
No, I'm in legendary company. I'll take it, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the greatest borough God ever created, man. Queens, New York. Queens in the building. Salute.
Salute, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Shout out to all Knicks fans, man.
Everywhere.
Salute.
Yeah, man. My only thing, I just want us to stay humble, man. I be seeing how they be acting at the Garden. I just want us to stay humble, man. Like I just act like that when we win. That's all.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because like you see what happened to J.R. Smith and like I don't know, man. I don't want that to be bad karma on us. Like, let us win first, then you act up. Because we know they're gonna act up. We know they're gonna act a fool once we do win. So
yeah,
at least wait till we get there first. But yeah,
man. If we win it, bro, I think the mayor gonna give everybody a day off, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean,
probably.
That parade's gonna last a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna last probably all summer.
Yeah.
Especially in New York. Right. If you live here, man, if it's bad. All summer it's gonna last, man.
It's gonna be a summer-long traffic jam, bro.
Yeah, me and Coach. I already talked to Coach, man, bro. If we win, we not putting shirts on until the season starts. If the Knicks, bro, hand to the man, bro. If the Knicks win the chip, I'm not putting a shirt on until the season starts, bro. Hand to the man. I don't care. Ew, he got white. He got gray hair. Yeah. It's part of it, man. So, but yeah, man.
Your dad bod summer.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. There's so many things. There are so many things to take away from this game.
I never thought we could top those 2 Boston wins from comebacks from last year, bro. And it's just that's crazy. It's just crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. How NBC did all that big Tatum production and long story driven, all this for them to flop. I love it. It.
When it comes to the Knicks, it's a narrative. You know what I mean? It's a bad narrative. Like,
yeah. Hey, Coach, can I tell you a basketball thing that I noticed?
Hell yeah.
when Donovan Mitchell gets a rolling start, he's unstoppable in the NBA. Right? Did you see what Mike Brown did with Landry Shamet and Deuce? He's like, don't let him get to a rolling start. Pick him up way back there in the front
Yep,
court.
exactly.
Yeah, and just stay with him. And so he couldn't get to that rolling start where he's so explosive. Now he got to start from a dead standstill and beat you to the rim. Now can you beat us to the rim? It's the old Jason Tatum thing, where your
Yeah,
guards are just as fast or your wings are just as fast as Jason Tatum, except when he had a rolling start, you can't guard him.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how Josh Hart is when he gets a rebound. If he don't dribble right to the rim, right from the rebound, once he gets slowed down and stopped, just pass the ball, Josh.
yeah, fast and just give it up. Yep, yep,
He
yep.
he takes the ball out like it's 21.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He does.
Hmm.
He'll dribble all the way inside the under the rim, and then nope, he'll dribble it right back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it back to the
Coach, what's
rim.
good, man?
What's up, Bert?
So,
How you doing?
Chilling, chilling, chilling. Good to hear from you, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Good to be back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Love it, man.
man. It was, you know, eh, and that's what's great about when we get brought out of the depths of and get a win like this when not everyone was had their best game and we still find a way to win. That's that's why championship teams, like I said earlier, find to win games like this. So
Yeah, I think like, well, my fault, coach. Are you still talking?
no, you good. Go
My
ahead.
bad. Nah, I think like it's funny. So um, a lot of people saying like we're gonna sweep them. Um, what's funny? After this game, I think so. They're a good team, and I was hoping the Knicks wasn't gonna be too too rusty, which they showed. They definitely like they had a week off. That's how they played until of course the end of the game. But after
So facts.
after seeing the body language though of the Cavs, like after regulation, after I looked at the body language when they went to sit down, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. Like you could see Harden look nervous. He looked shook out there. Only one that really looked
Mhm.
like he came to play was Mitchell. I mean, but he came to play until the end of the game. But see, over OT he went cold too. But
Yeah,
I think after we snatched, I think they snatched. I think Knicks snatched their soul. I think they snatched their heart. This game, I think that was their best chance, and I can
Mhm.
see why now. I can see it being a sweep. Like I can see the Knicks
Um,
just stomping on them. You know what I mean?
I got
I
to respond.
totally
I got
agree
to
with you on that too, because
yeah.
every series you've seen it in every series. First their heart, then their soul, then they tuck their tail,
Mm-hmm.
and every time they walk back to the bench or the camera pans to them,
Right.
they look beaten down,
Right.
like somebody took their lunch money, or
OD.
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, took their
Nah.
sneakers in the middle
Yeah.
of the city. What size you wear?
I took their ball out their hand. They came to the
yeah.
Right.
park with a ball. Yeah.
Right, word up. And they
Yeah.
decided
Another
to get a
man hand
little
in their pocket.
aggressive after they said, "What size shoe you wear? Your size? Oh, do you? You do? All right, let me see."
Right. Like you see Mitchell walking through the tunnel at the end of the game. Like and then you see Mitchell in the post game. He was hot. He was hot,
Yep.
yo. He
Yeah,
said we effing blew it. We blew it.
Yeah.
He took yeah.
There's this Pistons fan I follow on Twitter. And she said that the Cavs stole this game. Well, they gave this game away, but underneath it, I posted a gif of Debo, and it's like, yo, the Knicks took that game. Like, yo, that's my bike, punk. That's literally
yeah,
what they did. That was
Right.
Brunson, big body Brunson.
Well,
Yo.
when you was talking about, taking this salt, like sometimes when you're in a series with a team, we've seen it over the years in many playoff series, like there's this turning point that happens where one team eventually realizes, oh, we got these dudes. we got their number. For us, sometimes, like in that Atlanta series, even though we had that nice first game and we had those two letdowns, but then the second half of that second game we lost, something clicked with us and we turned the corner and then it happened then. Then with the Sixers, that first game we knew right then after that blew out, oh, we got these dudes number. We took their soul that first game. In this
Mhm.
game, in the first half, the Cavs started believing something, but then something happened, and it just happened to be happening midway through a game. Now I think, like Tully was saying, something clicked with us. Oh, that's it. We just snatched their soul right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think coming out of this next game, we might blow these dudes out the water, bro.
Mhm.
They got to
Mhm.
start up quick because this game one, they started out flat. This is a step behind, after 8 day, layoff, But yeah, man, I think the defense what played a role in this game, keeping it
Definitely.
within reach. I mean, there's a time when it's like, yo, a 20-point lead, like back when I started watching NBA basketball in the
It meant it
90s.
was over.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
But at today's NBA, at the rate of speed that these guys travel, sorry, double entendre, but these guys were really, and let me just say this: it's like the 3-point shot to me is like the McDonald's ice cream machine. It doesn't work. Yeah, it's a disappointment but when it's on, it's on, man. It feels clutch. And Landry Shaman, man, that shot, man, when he made it, when he tied it in '99, it was eerily similar to you know, my God, last year.
Yeah,
It's like
Oh,
after that shot
Halliburton.
when it,
You know the Halliburton
yes,
shot.
yeah,
yes.
In game one as
'Cause-
well, and it was in a game
Yeah,
one.
because I can attest to what you're saying about, oh, we took their soul away,
Yeah.
dude. When that shot went in, it was like an adrenaline dump. After that, it's like, yo, fatigue sets in, like mentally, because you thought
yeah,
you had this game wrapped up, and the Cavs didn't have this game wrapped up. They
right,
didn't. They kept allowing Brunson to run ISO over and over again
yeah,
with Harden, and Atkinson, man, look, he made some like head scratching decisions. Like I don't understand. There was one foul that was like a loose ball foul that I didn't even see, and he didn't even challenge that. It just went by, and it's like part of that run
yeah,
was a foul call that was a non-call. We hit our threes. Landry Shaman was locking down Donovan Mitchell, one of the prolific scorers in the NBA today. And Brunson, he just turned the heater on, and that's it. Brunson
yeah,
burner. He just took them to the woodshed. Like, wow.
yeah. Now, a lot of another crazy thing we haven't really talked about much. Well, Harden went down and put them up. It was 101.99. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
I kind
I
of was
joined
hoping.
in. Yeah, I joined in when it was
Yeah,
like it was 5:43 left in the game. I think the Knicks at that point had a 9-0 run. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay, I
and
think
I
they could
was
pull this off when they're
afraid.
like 14 points down.
I
I'm
was,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I didn't have a doubt. I didn't have a doubt.
Well, I
But
was
when I
yelling
but
at
when
the
I saw,
stream.
go ahead, coach.
No, I was yelling at the stream like, man, don't try to do though. I mean, even though Brunson was on a burner, I didn't want him to just come down and try to hit that three for the win. I wanted him because we had the momentum. I would have rather gone to overtime with that momentum.
Yeah.
So I was like, man,
Yeah,
just go hit the two. And he did. He went right down to the rack. He made the layup. But
Yeah.
then we stopped them, and I don't know why that wasn't reviewable. We called a timeout with like 1.5 seconds left in regulation,
Right.
and we
hmm
were supposed to get the ball at half court. Like we probably could have won then.
That's one of
After
that's one of the things that me and Big Guy talk about all the time when we watch the games together is can you manage a game, right? Like in that moment that coach was talking about, like instead of taking the three right there, just taking the two. He faked the three, and if he'd have took that three right now, everybody would have understood. But it means he learned from mistakes. Now he knows how to manage a game. Like, you got time and score. You got timeouts left in your pocket. You got the home crowd going crazy. Take this thing to overtime, bro. And
Yeah.
that other team over there is tired. You can look at their body
Yep.
language. They even like they lost the tip
Yeah,
off in overtime, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Coach,
mean,
when they went on a stretch, right, where they're playing like every 2 days, right? So because they had came off a 7 game series. So at this point, you gotta you gotta jump on them early to get to 3-0, you know,
yeah,
with a team that's coming off a week off.
yeah.
But because they got tired, eventually fatigue sets in, this Knicks team takes over because it was beneficial. There was part of me that felt like, what, this rusting, maybe this, messed up their shooting. But eventually they're gonna turn around, turn this game around. And they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the right time, too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we even though Cat drove was crazy that game
Oh my goodness. When
during
they went
that
down
whole
for
during that whole run though, that dude got every rebound. I'll give him that
Who
because
talking about Cat?
yeah,
Yep,
uh,
yep,
because
That was his best stretch of basketball tonight.
yep.
he only had like maybe 6 before that run, and he ended up with like 13 rebounds by the end of the game. I'm like, how the hell? Because it seemed like because
What did he finish with? Like 11 or 12?
I think 13 and 13.
13 rebounds, yeah, 5 assists.
I
Wow.
think
He only
13
had
points,
14
too.
points. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he
and
made
I
a
gotta
couple.
acknowledge Bridges too. Like he hit some big shots and really
Oh,
made
Bridges,
that key
yeah,
turnover.
I, yeah,
Yeah,
and I think
that Alvarado steal.
yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah, that steal that Bridges had in the middle of that run on
Yep,
streaks.
at the end.
Yeah,
Bing, give me that back.
yeah, yeah.
But I think that OG kind of eased himself back into it, and he didn't really test exploding off his legs too much until,
Right.
like I said, he tried that dunk, and then it seemed like after that attempted dunk, he seemed to have a little more bounce back in his step. Like, all right,
You got to take
man,
heart and
Yeah,
soul, bro.
oh, bro,
yeah,
if he
I
could,
was hoping he did, yeah. I wanted him to.
Yeah, me too.
and, and he did
yeah.
miss
Drew, I was
one, but
screaming too.
yeah,
Hmm.
and big ups to him. He made most of all of his free throws during that whole. He went to the line a bunch in that last end of the fourth and
Yep,
overtime.
yeah.
He just had to feel out his own legs.
Yeah, because I didn't want him shooting at all, especially at the end of the game. I didn't want to see him shoot no threes, yo.
Yo, so I just
Well,
changed my avatar, and it's basically a safety cone because that's what Jalen Harden looked like to Jalen Brunson.
Wow, I see you. I see.
yeah, I just think we need to take a page out of like the Pacers um handbook from last year and just pressure the hell out of Harden and Mitchell, man, and force them to make decisions earlier in the shot clock, early, and rush them into decisions because they'll turn the ball over. Because you go back on your heels against them two guys, they'll make you pay.
Right,
Like
right.
you don't play soft. Like I know you wouldn't think it, but we have the athletes to press press coverage them guys.
Yeah,
You have press corners in football. You got a kind of receiver that you worry about running by you, but
right.
they're the kind of guys that I think they'll fumble the ball if you press them. So hopefully we Mike Brown, we got film on this and we learn from this as well because you can learn in losses, but you should learn in the wins too. And hopefully You know,
Yeah.
sometimes as much as we love Josh, sometimes Josh just got to sit down and let someone else play, bro. Sometimes OG, McHale, like sometimes. I mean, look what remember in the cup game against Spurs, McHale had to sit. We played friggin' Poland,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the one thing everyone could say what they want, like or dislike Mike Brown. He took too long. He didn't. He's making substitution decisions that former coaches we've had haven't pulled the trigger on.
Right.
Would Landry Shamet get this opportunity if some other coach was around?
Hey, man.
No, because he was on the team back then. He didn't even get a chance when that coach was coaching. So don't mean to bring up the past, but that's just more giving Brown some credit than
Right.
whether it's better late than never. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, is it safe to say that that Mike Brown is utilizing his bench better than Tibbs?
Oh, yeah.
well, put it this way:
Absolutely.
Let's not pick that scab.
Okay.
I'll put it this way: our starters are a lot fresher. That's for sure. We
Indeed.
didn't look we didn't look tired at all. I mean, obviously it helped that we swept the team, but besides doing that, we didn't average no 38 minutes a game with all our starters for the season. You
We
know,
don't got to
so
do that. That man don't work here no more. We
Yeah.
ain't got to do
I
that.
know.
I'm not all right.
Nah, but
I'm not picking that scab no more.
don't forget he sold us out to Boston, allegedly, right?
Nah, it
Yeah.
don't matter. We're not the
All
same
right.
team. It don't matter
All
what
right,
you're
all
talking
right, all
about.
right.
All right.
All right, I'll let him rock then.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like, yeah, you
But
know,
like the thing is, the thing that we kind of are quick to be like, oh, Mike Brown too long. Sometimes you gotta understand as a coach, you also want to give your guys. I think Mike Green talked about it halfway through the telecast when Mikal Bridges wasn't playing that well in the beginning of the playoffs, and there was people chattering maybe they should bring him off the bench and blah blah blah. And Mike Brown decided to stick with him because he believed in him. And Mikal and Mike Green said Mikal appreciated that and remembered that he did that and believed in him to stick with him. You know,
yeah,
and it was the same situation. You know, in this game for Josh. You know, maybe he was trying to give Josh a little extra rope to kind of get it back. You know what I'm saying? Give him a chance to redeem himself. But then when the
yeah,
rubber meets the road, sometimes, all right, Josh, I gave you a few extra chances. I gotta try to win a game. You
yeah,
know,
because he deserve it.
I let your big brother, I let your roommate take over for a while. In
Yeah,
case some of y'all, I don't know if maybe any of y'all ever watched their show, but they talked about it. Like Josh was like, man, I can't stand waiting to play.
he can't stand what?
Waiting
He
to
said
play.
like
Wait, oh, wait to play.
when they were
Oh,
on that 9 days rest, he said they hated it.
yeah,
Yeah.
He said they wish they could play earlier. I mean, he's like, oh, obviously it's nice to sweep somebody and all that, but that's too long of a rest. Dying to play.
That man was on the show putting up paintings and stuff. You know they was bored.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
Bored.
And the whole time he's sitting there with that, he had that like the carpal tunnel brace on, and he's sitting
Mm-hmm.
there hammering nails. I'm like, man, this dude's like hit his thumb. What the hell is this dummy doing?
what are you doing, Josh?
Right. Only Josh Hart.
Josh Hart's hanging painting, friggin'
And that's the first thing I said. He better not hurt himself.
yeah, he's gonna hit his finger on the damn with a hammer on his thumb. Yeah,
Josh Hart made me want to just, but he didn't. But Josh didn't have his best game today I'm not counting Josh out though. I think
No,
Josh
no.
was rusty, and who knows where we go from here.
Yeah, he wasn't shooting well, and when his shots not falling, he gets that indecisive stuff going. You know, where when he starts like thinking too much and just not catching shoot and just
Yeah,
reacting, he doesn't play as well. I mean, he brought the energy though. He had a
yeah,
couple good, layups, driving straight to the rim. I mean, he had a hard time with Mitchell a few times,
yeah.
but I mean, so does most of the league. I mean, the guy's an All NBA guy for a reason.
Yeah.
Just some guys, when you least expect it, just match up. Like a fresh Landry Shamet. Maybe there's something in Shamet's skill set that works against Spida for some reason.
3D.
We had to call pest. We had to call Shamet pest control
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
to
Hmm.
The
fix our
laundromat.
Spida problem.
Yeah, Shannon was the unsung hero tonight, man. Him,
Yeah,
That
man.
man's
Mikal.
defense was
You said what, Freezy?
that man's defense was
Oh yeah,
beyond. Yeah, that man's defense was
yeah. Because
exactly. Yeah,
Mitchell hard to contain, man.
yeah, yeah. I know.
He always hits such hard looking threes, bro.
Yeah, tough shot maker. Yeah,
Yeah. The only guy, and I don't even want to say worried about, dude, that's Sam Merrill, dude. That dude, you
yeah.
can't leave
Me
him
too.
open ever.
Yeah,
He hit a bunch of threes from the same spot, and it was driving me insane.
Yeah,
He's definitely one of them sharpshooting guys you can't leave open.
definitely.
That three
That's
and
why I
quarter,
thought.
that
uh,
3/4 spot.
That's why I thought he had us for the game, but he didn't.
Yeah.
See, the whole team went cold after that. The
yeah,
whole team went cold.
That one he
So,
shot at the end when we were tied at 101, that thing was in, bro. It did that.
It rimmed out.
Yeah, it dipped in for a second. I'm like, oh, that would
yeah,
have been.
it wasn't their night. Yeah, it was. I guess it
No.
was just meant for us to win.
It wasn't their key quarter, the fourth. You got to
Yeah,
win
we
all
was
four.
44-11 run. Like that's crazy. Yeah.
Got to
Yeah.
give our guys some credit. They went out there and they got it.
our
Yeah.
guys were
Not o-
resilient. We
Mm,
just kept playing.
yeah,
not only can they pull off, historic blowouts, but they can pull off historic comebacks.
yeah. This
Hey,
team is clicking.
Corey Lee told me don't call it a comeback.
I'm being here for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Corey Lee told me.
Yo, Nick. It seems like, and also Knicks broke a bad habit too, man, of losing game one at home. So I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
Usually don't go well when they lose game one at home, man. The series never go well after that. So perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Yeah, yo. Yeah, man.
I think we all a little stunned.
I still can't believe it. I'm in shock, bro.
I think we all a little stunned because it get quiet. Everybody's still in,
Yeah,
in that blissful state. Like, dang, yo, y'all saw that?
yeah. I was ready to accept my fate and move on to game two. Yeah, I was
I
ready.
I
sure
know.
was. I definitely
Yeah.
threw in the white.
I
I
was
waved
like,
the white flag.
if they lose game one, I'm like, you know what? That's fine, but let this be a gentleman's sweep, okay? Not another one.
Yeah, and I
Yo,
was ready to make excuses for him too. I was ready to have. I had excuses ready, like, oh, they rusty. All right, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
then,
nah, excuses?
yeah, I had excuses. I'm a Knicks fan, man. I'm always have excuses, man.
I'm
I'm
not
always
gonna have
having.
no excuses.
No, I mean, I was mad too, though. I was definitely ready to throw stuff at the TV, but I
man,
was hot.
Man, jeez.
yo,
Yeah.
have the Knicks lost a game in May?
No, They haven't lost since the Hawk series, yo. So
Since
that's
the
7 games. I think that's 7 games straight. I think they got 7 straight, yo. Since they lost that 2 point, that 1 point game to the Hawks, man. When Josh Hart lost it off his foot. Knicks haven't
You know
lost.
what? You know what's crazy? Like when you go into a series, you expect the other team's a playoff team. So you always try to give a little respect to the other team. Oh, they'll probably get 1 or 2 games. I don't know what it is, especially during this little run we're doing. I just can't see it. I don't even want to lose a game again. I'm
coach,
like,
the
I
Knicks
don't.
haven't lost since April 23rd.
Yeah, it's about to be a month.
That's
Oh,
crazy, bro. April 23rd?
I,
Yeah.
I, the thing is, what's great about when you have a talented team like we have, it's one thing to have talent, but then when you're confident, and then I mean, they obviously already believed in themselves, and they believe they're the best. But when you win a game like this, like you just go into every game. You can't go into a game ever anymore, ever again. Like thinking you can't win when you win a game like this.
Right.
Yeah, this a hell of a morale booster. I tell you that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
momentum just felt. I think the
Like,
Cavs reached. I think the Cavs reached their peak, yeah. Like
like I,
as
I
far as
was,
like yeah, as far as playoff run, I think they reached their ceiling. Like, you know what I mean, I don't know if
like I,
Donovan Mitchell been to the conference finals before. I can't remember, but I think he reached as far as he can go. I mean, he balled out, but I think the Cavs as a team, I think they reached they fresh off a game 7. I think they ran into the Knicks. I think the Knicks, of course, I think the Knicks are the better team, and yeah, they came from the Pistons arena to our arena, and then they lost. They won in their arena and lost in our arena. I think it's just too much for them. I think they're shaky right now, man. They had to remember we had to remind them who they playing. We not the Pistons. You're not coming in here. It's not gonna be sweet like how it was over there with and they beat them
Jalen
like
Brunson ain't gonna
138.
be turning the ball over every 10 seconds.
You said
Right.
what?
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
They turning the ball over every 10 seconds. That's what he said. They
yeah,
got
like
that.
nah, this ain't the Pistons, bro.
This ain't the
Right.
Pistons, yo.
And
My
I
bad.
mean this was probably their best chance to steal a game.
Yeah.
And they mucked it up. And I
Yeah.
yeah,
think that's demoralizing for them because they had a big lead, a 22 point, everything was going their way, and then they shut the water off.
Yeah.
The Knicks shut the water off.
They had a
hmm
So
chance.
they freezed it. The
that
Knicks pulled a
and
George Foreman on Michael Moore.
and
Yeah.
that's why I mean you right
You
you
know,
have to have
exactly.
you have to have I always say play points when basketball games, defense win championships, right? But that's just not true. You have to be able to do it on both sides of the ball.
Hmm.
And fortunately for us, we have elite defense and a little
Yeah,
engine that could. So so,
yeah.
so
Coach,
y'all
you just
so y'all
reminded me.
all in trouble.
You just
'Cause that's
reminded me.
crazy
So,
when they
sorry,
show
Tori.
you. No, it's okay that they show you that they can win in so many different ways. Like we ran through that Philly series with Cat running the offense, and guess what? That may not work in this series, but guess what? It don't matter because Jalen Brunson said, "I got it."
Hmm.
Well, I was floating
It was.
around.
It's an amazing thing to witness.
I was floating around some of the other, the watch alongs, just seeing what people were saying in all the chats. Man, when we was down, there was people saying, "Oh, Mike Brown, why you still got starters in at this point? Just let them give up." So they just keep wanting to give up. I'm like, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, just like Kelly said, I was thinking of all the reasons. I try not to say excuses, but I guess they are excuses. I was thinking of all the reasons why we lost this game. Maybe the rust thing was a thing because how cold we were
Yeah.
shooting. Because because it wasn't the defense. We were
Nah.
forcing like just like Tory B was saying, like our defense kept this. This is why being a complete team on both sides of the ball is important because our defense kept us in it just enough, and it locked down. You know how we always joke around when we watch the games, like, "Come on, we need to stop here." Well, we needed to stop here like 10 times during that run, and we got them. You know, and that's where you know our defense kept us kept us in it. So we woke up on offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready to accept it, bro. I was ready to move on the game too, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, personally, I was like, so let me be the first. I don't know. Like, I don't know everything. It's the reason why I like having a lot of people in the conversation because everybody contribute like their perspective and you get to the truth by getting everybody adding the ingredients to the recipe. Right. Today, though, I was like, nah, we 2 runs away. This team is tired. If we can get an 8-point run, 8-0 run here, and then an 8-0 run with 5 minutes left, I think we good. But like I was telling y'all, when we started our 8-0 run, it just kept going. It was like 10, and then 13 and 14, and then 17, and then
You talking about
20.
you talking about when they was beating us?
Now, yeah, when they had the lead,
Oh yeah.
I start
Mhm.
like when we started making that little mini run at the beginning, like you were saying that 801 at the beginning, I started like, oh, imagine. And then it got to
Yo,
like 12. Yeah.
it was believable. Not to cut you off, it was
Yeah. Yeah.
believable because the Cavs, like I said, the Cavs was fresh off of Game 7. Like I'm thinking, like, okay, the Knicks gonna turn it on in a matter of time. They a little rusty. Once they shake the rust off, they gonna go on a bad run. Then
Yeah.
Knicks started going on a little run in the first, and then it was like
Yeah.
33 to like 26, and then Cavs just caught up, started beating us. I'm like, oh man, and then yeah, then Knicks ain't come around again till the end of the game.
You know
Yeah.
who was funny? Like sometimes I watch this, I'll watch some of the legends out in the crowd, like in the background, you see them sometimes, like after a made shot. And the funniest one I saw was during the run. It cut it when we cut it down to like 12 or 10 or something. JB hit a crazy shot, and John Starks jumped up and
Yeah,
like Larry Johnson tried to pull him back.
yeah, like he's gonna run on the court. Like,
Like Larry was like, chill, chill, chill. We ain't back yet. It was like John Starks knew right then it was happening.
right.
It's really cool to see like the old Knicks how much they're into it too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good support, man. Then the Knicks alumni showing up. Marbury's at all. Marbury sit at the same spot. Marbury
yeah.
sit right there under the
All,
basket
all,
every
all,
game, man.
all them old. That's
Always
Unc.
there.
I call it Unc Row. That's all the old
Uncle,
Unc
yeah, you're right.
Row.
Actually, all of them sit in the
Yeah.
same spot.
Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat's been at every game,
Ewing, yeah. Spreewell, Houston. Well, Houston's
Yeah,
always behind the Knicks bench
the
usually
trail
too.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Larry Johnson, it was good to see him. Like all of them. I don't know. I don't know. I feel it, man. I feel this is the most confident I felt in the team in years, man.
bro. I saw Ben
I feel like
Stiller.
those guys feel the same way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The guys we talking
yeah,
about, I bet you
Yeah.
they feel the same. What you just said.
The alumni, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
They were more confident when they were on the court. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, maybe when they're on the court, of course, they felt their own confidence. But right now, since that moment in their lives, they
Mm-hmm.
have to be, because when was the last time we saw packs of alumni show up consistently? Spike might
Right.
not be there, but he's not an alumni. He's an alumni fan. But
Right. Yeah.
we're talking
Wow.
about playoff players, right? Not just some guy who played for us for like 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Talking about the guys that was really there, yeah. In the paint,
the
guys that was really
guys
in the trenches, like
putting in work.
putting in work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ewing's been there. Ewing's been there, so he knows. Ewing's been through it
Ewan,
all.
I believe, has a position with them or something, right? Freeze, doesn't he? Isn't he doing something with them?
I think so. I think
Yeah, I
so.
believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
hope
think
so.
I know Patrick works for them. I forget in what capacity, but Allen Houston, it runs the
Houston
G
is on the
League team.
staff. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he runs the G League team
he runs
too.
the G League. Okay,
Oh
yeah, he's on
yes,
the
Yeah,
yeah.
he's on the staff. Patrick Ewing, I think John Starks too. Those guys
John
are
Stark's on the
all
staff too, I believe. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
John
Those
Starks
guys are on the staff.
is John Starks the charity ambassador?
Yeah,
he
something
might
like
be
that.
something
All
like
right.
that.
Cause
Yeah,
he'd be
Yeah,
out there
something
when they
like
be
that.
giving the checks out to the people.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Definitely
think
watch
at
out for him.
first
I
they
don't know
gave
about the rest
Ewan
of the
a
guys, but
big
I know
man
those two
job
guys
or
work for
something like
them.
that.
Yeah,
But he traveled with the team, so I know he getting paid. He working for them because Patrick gonna travel with the team.
yeah,
Him and Allen Houston.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Facts. I
yeah.
I
can't wait
think
to
the
see the Nick.
moment that Allen retired, I don't think he ever left.
I don't think so either.
Right?
You know, the
Yeah,
only time Pat wasn't around was because he's been trying to coach for a while, well, for a little while there,
Right.
and
Georgetown and then
the
other places.
Magic had given him a couple opportunities here and there to be
yeah.
assistant.
He was in Charlotte when he had Al Jefferson and Bismack
Yeah,
Biyombo and
Yep.
um um Okafor and all them when he was in Charlotte. Jaron Wallace. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
man.
man.
Like, it's good to see them. The whole thing is nostalgic, man. It's all nostalgic. It's like we
Yeah, I'm
got a
glad I get to
team.
see this. I'm glad I get to see this in my
Yeah.
lifetime.
Yeah,
Mm.
man.
But we're
Well,
witnessing
I, we all watching that, right?
history.
Yeah, we witnessing history, man.
Like we all remember the iconic moments, like when they show the old videos, like the Larry Johnson 4-point play, and,
Yeah.
the
Starks dunk.
insanity stuff, Starks dunk,
Yeah.
Ewing's finger roll, you
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
Charles Smith missing 30 layups.
Yeah, they show
There's
that
all
every
kinds.
game.
There's all these, and we're living in a moment now where it's like win or lose. I mean, I don't want to think of this being the peak of this run we're on, but this game is always gonna be. Remember that game when we thought we were out when Brunson went on a burner,
Yeah.
If the Knicks
Shamit.
win the championship, I'm
Brunson.
gonna get me a ring, bro. I'm gonna get me a ring off Amazon. You know the replica championship ring.
Hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Give me a coffee
Yes.
table to put on my finger.
Like when,
Them
when the
pictures.
Knicks
Yeah, I don't think
when the
Brunson
Knicks
has
win the
smiled
chip,
either.
yeah.
My bad. We say, coach.
No, I'm saying when the Knicks win the chip, this is gonna be one of them defining games. We're gonna, man, remember that game?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. The coolest said this in another stream, right? I'm agreeing with him, so I got to throw a grenade. If JB wins, if the Knicks win, would it make JB? I'm gonna say yes too. Would it make JB better than AI? Tough one. Okay, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna go out and say yeah.
I'm gonna say no,
Hmm.
and I'm not gonna say no for basketball reasons. I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know, man.
no for everything that AI did that go along with his career.
Hmm.
It's
I mean,
kind of like is Michael Jordan better than whoever?
Hmm.
Yeah, and what he did and other stuff made him the lore and the legend of Michael Jordan is greater than everybody else too. Same thing with guys like Allen Iverson, to like you know
I mean,
Let's say
little guards ain't
if
supposed to
if
be tough
little
like that.
guards.
if JB wins this year and then just carries out the rest of his career arc, like scoring the way he's been, but we don't win again, but he just stays productive, then I would say yeah. Like if he stays at Like if he just stops now after he wins, it's no. But if he keeps getting us close after that, and he only does it the one time, I think the scoring wise, he'd be up there or above AI by then, and he would have
See,
carried a team. I just think some of us get in the lore of where we were in that place in our life. Like we put AI on this pedestal because of the time in our life when he came into the league, how special he was, and because how impressionable we were as fans at that time. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
no, I agree with you, but I don't think it like that. That's not. I understand what you're saying, but that's not my
Yeah,
train of thought. My train of thought is if you leave one level, then that means you go to another level, right? And now are we going to
Mhm.
start having Jalen Brunson in category conversations with Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. Mm,
Because think about it, you can't elevate and then not go nowhere. Like if you leave one level, you go to another,
right.
and then if JB on that level of the guys that's at that next level, that's
I mean, if he continues to ascend,
I
why
truly
not?
agree with that.
I
I
mean, he
Like
But
just keeps
most
showing
people,
us.
my fault.
It,
it's not
no,
like he should. His talent level's not dropping off. It's getting better.
right, right.
So if he
yeah.
continues to ascend, then why not?
Hmm.
He got to
Yeah,
get
AI
there
my guy too.
before we could put him in the we could put him in
Hmm.
the category, but he's still ascending. He's still look at what he
yeah,
did today.
That
Like
was
And
Right.
amazing.
it's just
here's the
we gotta start to put things into proper perspective. Like, look
yeah,
at what you just watched. Think about what you just saw.
yeah.
And
And the
then say
thing
to
is about
yourself,
his game. Yeah,
like,
If
that
JB
kid is
wins,
amazing. He
if
don't get
JB,
enough credit. Enough. He don't
no,
get
no, facts.
enough credit.
If he wins, he cracks the code. He breaks the narrative of small guards can't win. He's probably the same
yeah.
size as AI. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Yeah,
right,
And
that, but that's not.
right.
People say small
that's not a
guards can't
thing,
True,
win all the
man.
because
time,
Steph Curry
and
already
that's the
did
No,
it.
but
most
it's a
ridiculous thing.
narrative.
That's not a thing. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
because
it's a narrative, but
But
it's not real.
but how
here's
you
Like,
the
gonna
we've
say that
thing:
seen it.
when you watch Steph Curry win four championships?
Right.
hasn't
And
Yeah, that's
anyone
probably
ever
the
and
heard
only
back
of
to
one.
back.
Isaiah?
Like, get
Has
out of
anyone ever
here.
heard of Isaiah Thomas?
Yes, he was my
Yeah,
Bro,
favorite
you can
basketball
be
player ever. And
you
I
can be
was a huge Isaiah
successful
Thomas
without being
fan.
you can be
Wasn't he?
successful in this league without being a dunker.
yeah,
Wasn't
You
he
know,
their
Right.
that's
Wasn't he their best player, Isaiah Thomas, when they won them two?
He was.
Yes,
Yeah, he was
of
APG.
course.
Yeah,
I mean, he was only 6'1", 6'2".
My favorite player, basketball player
they
in the
don't want to
history
give.
of
They don't give
basketball
Isaiah
players.
Thomas credit though. They don't really give him credit like that though.
That's Michael Jordan did that.
There's
Here's
Michael
the
Jordan, yeah,
thing.
and
Yeah,
that's kind of
they
messed
have
up too.
beef,
Because
Yeah,
Mike
indeed.
took that
Here's the thing
personal.
about
Yes, he did. He definitely did.
yeah,
Oh,
Mike
that's
you
took
know
that's
that
what's
messed
very
up.
one of your
personal.
favorite players? Oh,
this this is what's
My favorite
amazing.
player ever in basketball, Isaiah Thomas. I'm a huge
Mm.
Isaiah Thomas fan. Always have been.
So
He's my favorite player in high school.
here's the
Favorite
difference
player.
between JB and AI. Okay, Jalen Brunson's sustainability, what he does on the basketball court, doesn't count on his athleticism and his explosiveness like AI did, and Derrick Rose, and the Marburys, and those explosive guards like the John Morants, and when they lose their athleticism, they don't have some of the skill and footwork like Jalen Brunson. That ain't gonna go away as he gets older. That's only gonna get better.
Well,
what about
AI kind of did, but yeah,
what
Yeah,
about comparing them to his contemporaries? Is he better than SGA? SGA got a chip
I'm
and two
going.
MVPs.
I'm gonna go with. Wait. Say that again. My bad.
What about his contemporaries, the
Yeah,
people
like
he's playing with right
SGA.
now? Yeah.
If he gets a ring, why we can't put him in the same conversation?
I'm
Ain't
putting him
numbers ain't no
above. I'm putting him
different.
above. I'm putting him above
I mean, look,
SGA,
and
man.
and and do you? I've never
me too.
listen. I don't watch a lot of OKC basketball. I promise you, I don't like them dudes.
Right,
Have
right.
we seen SGA do what Brunson did today? Ever?
look what
no,
SGA gives you
I'm
for
just
three
saying.
quarters and the charity stripe. Jalen Brunson makes up for it with fourth quarter mastery.
Right, right.
here's the thing about these. they
I
call
don't. It's just weird.
SGA
I don't know.
and Cade and Luca and all these guys like Brunson's contemporary. These dudes are small forwards playing point guard, bro.
Out
Right.
of position ball, positionless ball. My
Like
fault.
Hmm.
that's like like these guys are all built like Michael Jordan and they're playing point guard. Like that's not point guard anymore. Like I almost don't even want to call. It's not even point guard anymore. It's like lead
Oh,
No,
guard.
wow.
it's not. But it doesn't. Like they're trying really hard to make that the NBA, but that doesn't really work. You saw that in Houston.
Yeah.
They are
Houston don't have no real
generation
point
players
guard,
though.
right?
Yeah, like
No,
James
that's what I'm
Harden.
saying.
He's a small forward that plays point guard. Luca, small forward that plays point guard.
So
Like,
was Magic Johnson, except he was a real point guard. I mean, if we're talking
He's a
yeah,
about
point
height
forward.
alone,
Yeah,
he was a point
kind of,
forward. He
kind of
actually
ish.
An-
he actually played
Anthony
center
Mason,
when
right?
Kareem went out.
Anthony
You
Mason was
know,
a point forward.
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But like Brunson,
Um,
you know,
Brunson's a
but
combo guard.
I consider his comparisons right now would be like Donovan Mitchell's, Halliburton's, like all them guys that are more traditional, be considered guards. You know, like yes, like they. I mean, they LeBron was technically a point guard. You know, some years the way because he ran the offense went through him or whatever.
Yeah. Because he
Like
has a high basketball IQ, you know?
like Jamal
When
Murray.
I think of a point guard, I think of like Steve Nash. I think of,
Chris
I think
Paul.
of, yeah,
Jason,
Chris
yeah,
Paul,
Jason
Jason
Kidd,
Kidd, Isaiah
Yeah,
Thomas.
Yeah,
Andre
they
Miller.
start making
right?
those type of guards.
You remember
But
Andre
Dre
Miller?
Miller,
right,
absolutely.
Andre
Dre
Miller was that
Miller,
dude.
Yeah.
even
yes, he was.
Halliburton, like he's a point guard. Like so that's is different.
well, the whole
We're
'90s
talking
had
about
every
completely
team had a
different
point
types
guard
of
in the center.
people, and that's why I think that and there were so many. I mean, you could keep back then. You could keep naming and naming and naming. But that's like the comparison with AI. I think the only comparison I can make between AI and Brunson, because they are two completely different type of ball players, is their height and their ability to score. But they don't play the same way. They didn't play the same way. He didn't play the same way they play. And JB dances with the ball, and AI had the crazy crossover and could dunk and do different things. That they were
Yeah.
different ball players.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's
AI
that
really pushed the movement for the point guard to really be
right.
the leading scorer on the team.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
AI had
They're scorers.
right. AI had like a football mentality, and he brought a lot of athleticism to his possession. You know, he was willing to take, bumps, and bruises, heading down the paint. He swung amongst the trees, man. Yeah, and he was able to dunk, but he relied more on his quickness, on his footwork and balance. And I think that's what him and Brunson have is even though they're not freakishly tall, you know, somehow, some way they know how to get their opponent, the guy that they're trying to break down in front of them, put him on skates and get by them. You know, there's a
And
fluidity to it, there's a finesse to it. And I think that skill set that Brunson has, yeah, it can outlive that athleticism. And that athleticism is not going to be around for you that long. And that's what he's relying on.
well, I
Um,
think the way Brunson's dad coached, like Brunson, like Papa Rick coached Jalen like he was a football player. Like like he coached him hard as hell, bro.
mhm.
So that's why
Shout
JB's
out
a
to Papa Brunson too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's as tough as he is, and he's a killer, bro. Just like
Mhm.
just like Chosen said, he's got Mamba blood, bro. This dude
Yeah,
is
big time Mamba blood.
he's got no conscience. He don't care if we're up 20, we're down 20. His facial expression don't change.
Right,
He'll
never.
still take that damn shot. He don't care if the coach,
Super humble.
fans. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep,
when he
very
got
humble.
interviewed after the game, the, the reporter asked him, like, just halfway through the sentence, he was like, I don't know. I don't know what that was. He was just like, you know,
I'm talking about Jalen Brunson or Rick Brunson.
yeah, Jalen
Jalen.
Brunson.
And you know what's crazy? I haven't seen Brunson smile until like today. I think when he had a post game interview, I haven't seen him like he had the serious face on. Ever since Pop, put his finger in his face, I haven't seen him
Yeah,
smile at all.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I
But
haven't.
I
It's
would
been
hardly see him smile before that even happened. He's a serious ball player that when he puts on a special type of when he presses turbo, there's no
Yeah.
smiling about it. I saw him do something today that I never saw him. He skipped across the floor. If I don't know if anybody caught that, he grabbed the ball and did like 2 skips, like hop skips. Like he was so hyped.
Yeah. You talking about the pregame?
Right over as soon as the
Right before the
pregame,
tip. You talking about right before the tip, right?
right before it happened, and then he did the same skip. They panned to somebody else, and he skipped towards, I want to say, the coaching area.
Oh yeah, I
So,
seen that.
yeah, I mean, I don't think he's void of smile and excitement. I think that
He's
it's
the, he's
almost,
the new Derek Jeter.
it's almost like what I say about Soto, right? Almost the same thing. Like he didn't want to be like all happy and he wanted to play ball, and that's it.
Yeah.
He didn't need to take the pictures at the end. He just wanted to hit the home run and win the game.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yo, Unc, you doing next morning drive?
No, I can't. I got a doctor's appointment. I got to
Okay.
leave at 7.
All right.
I think
All
I
right,
think
fellas. I gotta cut out. So
Okay.
I got to cut out
say
too.
good
well,
night here.
good to
Yeah,
see
me
you.
too.
So
all right.
let's go Knicks. That's all
Let's-
I'm gonna leave
Look,
with that.
You cutting Freeze?
Yeah, I'm getting out of here so I can get some sleep. Bro. I gotta be up at like 6:15.
Good night, everyone.
Good win. Good
one thing
win.
that
Let's go
Yeah.
Knicks.
when I knew for
Good
sure we
night,
was gonna
Rib.
win.
I'm gonna need a day to
Bob?
recuperate. I'm gonna holler at everybody maybe Wednesday night.
Hey, 2 coaches.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
Coach, it
All right,
was
Hey,
good
so
to hear
thank you
you, brother.
everybody
It's
for
good to
coming
have you
through,
back.
hanging out.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yeah.
watching the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Man, salute to the panel. All great thoughts, man. We're gonna get out of here, everybody. Peace, y'all.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my